was peaked in what's the second one called? Catching Fire? Is that the second one?
Catching Fire, yeah.
The reason I feel like it peaked in Catching Fire is because the whole pre-Hunger Games like showboating the survivors thing was like the most interesting part of the world to me.
Well, and like the thing I love about it too is that like the way it's set up, where they're like, oh, we had this box and like we were going to open it 75 years, like at the 75 years mark, and it's like it's obviously done. It's fabricated.
Yeah, of course, right.
The last Hunger Games was a political nightmare because you let 2 contestants win.
Yeah.
And it was like, we can't let that happen again.
Yeah.
And then it was just like, you know, like, okay, so our options are Magnus or PETA, and then Katniss. That's it. Those are the only options.
It was very funny.
We're not gonna let Magnus do this.
When they had, especially wow, Gem Frame 1. Hello, good evening. Especially I thought it was funny and big props to the movie for doing this scene, I think, really well, where Effie is reaching into the thing and only Katniss's name is in the thing. She's like, oh, yeah. Who is it? Yeah. I'm like, dog, this is the most like embarrassing, like everyone knows what's up.
I love that the third one too is
literally Freddie
like,
LaChance,
hey,
thanks for the follow.
We just need to commit as much propaganda. We have to commit as much rebel propaganda as we can.
I gotta tell you, low key, on the lowest key, Freddie, if you're here, don't take this personally. I'm really worried because I get a follow like every time I go live now, and I'm really worried one of these is like a hate raider.
Uh-oh.
Because I hear that's how it works.
Not to be that guy, but as a white Greek-seeming dude, you're probably okay.
No, I just don't want people shouting slurs in my chat.
That's fair.
Like, regardless of if they apply to me or not.
Automod should block it.
I hope. Yeah.
There's some word, because I know I get things. It's like, hey, do you have permission to say this thing? And it's like,
no. Or yes.
Yeah.
If
no,
they do, I'll beat
yes.
them up wherever they are. Yeah.
Yeah. No. Scarlet Nexus was absolutely my level of like every new chapter they're like introduce a new level of insane bullshit and you're just like correct.
I will say I'm sad that Zoe's not here because we get like the ultimate blood splatter ability now.
Ooh.
It's called the blood smoke ninjutsu, and basically you make so much blood come out of a dude that you like re-stealth.
That's amazing.
Like it's just like such an absurd amount of blood. So we just got a gay house key. I think we use it over here.
I love how the From Software walk in take ingest thing doesn't change.
No, yeah, it's just it's the one evergreen animation someone made 50 years ago.
I guess with the exception of Bloodborne, because Bloodborne
True.
has the like
they have the needles.
The blood vial.
Yeah. Hello.
Dead friend. Goodbye.
Hello. Hello.
I love how none of them turn around.
Oh god, I accidentally hit him. I didn't steal it. Oh god, it's not a good time to be alive.
Uh-oh.
I gotta find the gatehouse. More like the gay house, am I right, man? Let's go. Every month is Pride Month. Oh, here it is.
Found the gatehouse.
Hide. Yeah, this is it. I gotta go in it though. I gotta get in.
Very good.
In. Gatehouse key used. Give me a dad joke, Jim. On God, I will give you a dad joke right now. You know, why did the math book look so sad?
I don't know, Dylan. Why did it look so sad?
Because of all of its problems.
Okay, that was pretty good.
Thank you.
You have the worst partner in crime this episode because I will never shoot down a dad joke.
They're good. They're just fun. Zoe and Andy met me with absolute silence, like almost so much that I thought it was planned for a bit.
I saw the clip.
It was heinous what they did. So I'm glad. I'm upset I laughed. You don't have to be upset. You paid for that. That's money well spent. Comedy. It's the marketplace of ideas. You know? I got more if you want more.
Oh. Who tried to call me?
Oh.
Why did work try to call me? I'm not going into work again. Can't make.
We call that the I'm out of office call, and you say no, I'm out of office. Apologies, but.
Oh, the other day, my manager's name popped up on call ID, and I just watched the phone ring. I was like, no.
Hold on, my points, but keep that in mind, LMAO. Yeah. There's more to come. I tell you, the best one I'm saving for when it's, when we're in a spicy moment. I couldn't believe I made that clip of Liam distracting me. It was like it made itself. Like, it was just such an easy clip to make. Like, oh no. Oh God. How did this happen? The only thing about giving From Software verticality is that sometimes they use it for evil.
How dare this video game take advantage of...
Honestly, dude. It's pretty freaking homophobic that you make me fall off the cliff every time I try to walk.
Every time you start a new action game and you're like, does this game have invisible walls on its cliffs? And then you fall off.
Yep. Whoever you... Okay, we're fine. Whoever that was who just saw me, no, you did not.
Alright, give me 2 minutes, I will be right back.
Oh, yeah, dude, you take your time. Oh, it's one of you, huh? Oh, okay. Uh-huh. There's multiple of you, huh? Okay. Woo! I'm out. See ya, punk. The funniest thing I've ever seen. Thank you, Jam. I'm glad you enjoyed the Liam distraction meme I made. I'm glad. I worked on it at 9 in the morning. I woke up and I was like, oh God, I know what I have to do. It was one of those. So I gotta tell you, in Ontario right now, Jim, it's like a sweet. I mean, you won't have knowledge of probably the conversion rate, but 14 degrees Celsius all day today, and I've been thriving. It's been very nice.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back. I was just saying how nice it is that it's a little cool today.
Yeah, I mean, it was gross and rainy, but the not hotness.
I gotta tell you, it's my favorite weather. It's my favorite weather. I get sad in the winter, not because it's cold, but because it's I don't get rain anymore for freaking 6 months.
It's a mood, actually.
It's damn, dude.
I will say there is nothing that hits though a summertime thunderstorm.
Oh, you're right. You're absolutely right. It's so sweet when you get one of those real torrent. I said this to Jem, and this is probably what spawned the I could survive a flood conversation. But there's nothing like a downpour. You're if I was outside, I could be in danger. That's just perfect, peak relaxation for myself.
Especially when you're underneath an awning that's somewhat leaky, so there's a little bit of rain dripping down, but around you is just this torrential down.
You just get a little your shin gets a little wet, but that's about it.
Yeah. So one time when I was at summer camp, and I was on our program team, which meant that we had to come up with the ways to entertain the children so that they wouldn't riot and murder us.
Yeah.
Although the year after I went there, they did do a gladiator theme where they literally had leaders fight each other with
incredible.
So
incredible.
Anyway, but we were right next to a tornado one day. To the point where we were getting a warning call from our the guy the head honcho, and it was you all need to go to the safe zones at camp or whatever. Which for us is underneath a lodge,
right?
In a watery basement. And basically it was we'll tell you it's okay when it's come back. Which meant that me and 4 other people had to improvise 3 hours of stuff to distract children with.
Yep.
I have never been more tired in my life than after that day.
I believe it. Once, when I worked at an unnamed summer camp that could never be used to dox me, I was we were picking up kids on the school bus to go, because that was the kind of camp it was. And
Mhm.
we picked them up, and we made our last stop to pick up kids, and the bus broke down.
Uh-oh.
And they were like, okay, we can get a replacement bus to you, and we should be here by 2. And it was 9 in the morning. And we were like, are you joking? And they were like, no, like that's the earliest we can get it to you. We were like, okay. So we called the head office, and we were like, hey, you should probably tell parents to pick their kids up because we're stuck here until 2. And about 30 kids were like, no, we can't. So we were sitting in the parking lot for, 6 hours or something to that effect.
Incredible.
Just, trying to live our best lives. Trying to entertain these kids. They were like, oh, could we play our DS? We were like, yup. If you wanna, I can't legally stop you.
Summer camps always so good in theory.
Yeah, exactly.
Gosh.
Yeah, this guy's a mess.
Oh, it's a bell.
It's a giant bell.
That's
Yeah, it's pretty sweet to be honest. No, don't do it, don't do it. He tries to get you in it.
I will say I knew I was playing a Bandai Namco game when the final boss was these like 4 figures that wore different masks.
Yep.
Like hovered above you, and then you had to pick up the masks and kill them.
Sir.
So mad.
That was long.
So that extra red gaze is like your poise, your posture, right?
Exactly right, yeah.
So if you like hit them enough, they'll like stagger.
They stagger and you instantly kill them. And then basically the idea is that bosses, you have to instantly kill them multiple times.
Right.
They have what's called death blow resist. And so you have to wear it down. They're a little too good to get instantly killed. Some of them aren't, which is kind of cool.
I would love a game where bosses are like not immune to skill abilities.
I think a game I always think about when that comes up is I believe it's Titan Souls is the game where everything including you dies in one hit and
Yes.
it's like a Shadow of the Colossus style game.
Yes. I played through most of Titan Souls. I missed a couple secret bosses because I couldn't be bothered.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. It's a cool game because like it
Sounds
very
good.
much feels more like a puzzle game than it is. You're like trying to figure out where to hit them.
Hey, Liam.
And some of them have like armor plates you have to like knock off and stuff, but
All right, so we're going to my favorite area in this game. With my I think 3 of my favorite bosses. This area is cool because it's all like zombies. But we can't kill them yet. We have to get a new technique to kill them. So we're gonna run past them.
nice.
Also, all the items are
How are you?
gross.
Oh.
Red lump.
Hi Liam, how are you gonna fuck up Dylan today, Jetman?
That's honestly you laugh, but that's the question I ask Liam every time I see him. All right, these guys are not zombies if I remember correctly. They're not.
So do enemies just not have the health bar then?
They
Or-
do. You can still just kill them normally. But if you
Okay.
break their posture by hitting their guard or parrying their attacks, you can just instantly kill them.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Super useful. They're trying to tell me to come up here, I feel like.
Yeah, I was gonna say actually the guys who made Titan Souls recently made a game called Death's Door,
Ooh.
which is an isometric adventure.
Oh, is that the Raven one?
Yep.
Ah, I heard really
That's
good
the
things
one.
about it.
Yeah, I watched the playthrough of it. It looks pretty neat.
It's almost like Zelda-like, I heard.
It has a little Zelda to it for sure.
That's cool. That's cool. Liam, if you want an idea of how to try and fuck me up, you could try and out dad joke me by gambling all your points that I don't have a billion dad jokes on lock. I've got a couple though. So.
Maybe
I love
Right, yep.
the prosthetic.
Yeah.
It's super cool. Great mechanic. So this is... Jesus, did that actually break? Sorry. I thought I heard a scary sound. So yeah, this area honestly is, I feel like, where the peak of the game design goes. There's one area later on that I think probably matches it, but it's like a little bit more condensed and linear. This area is just so cool. So we're looking for a character named the Divine Child, who is said to be able to give us the ability to like break immortality. Our employer, the young prince / current emperor of Japan, is immortal because all of the emperors are technically in the lore of this game. But they can be killed through a couple different means, and he wants to sever the immortality because every time that he comes back or you come back, you're spreading this disease called dragon rot. And he's like worried it's going to destroy the world.
Fair.
And he's also like, actually, this is way worse. Like, this is way more trouble than it's worth to be immortal because everyone is just trying to become immortal. So the Divine Child just talked to us through the little painting and was like, hey, you shouldn't go. And then we leave and she's like, okay, you're going to go. I really don't agree with this call, but if you are, please be safe because this place is pretty fucked up. All the monks are now evil because they also tried to find a way to get immortality and theirs went wrong.
Nice.
So, yeah, this area is also just super pretty. I mean, it's like the whole game's wintry, but this area is very like green and flourishy, which I always think is important to get a little extra color in your palette to have an area like this in the game.
I had such a weird. Actually, speaking of immortality, I had such a weird thought the other day. I was thinking about if I ever became a vampire, I'd probably still have to pretend to have diabetes around like people.
True.
I was like, how would I even do that? I don't know.
That's actually really funny.
I was just like, I mean, obviously I'd talk about it to like a doctor or whatever.
Yeah.
It's just unavoidable, but like.
Okay, we got him.
I just have like an insulin pump attached to me that has like no battery in it and hasn't had a battery in it for like months. It's just like, yeah.
Have you checked your pump? You just like mindlessly press a couple buttons.
How long? And then I guess the question is, how long is a vampire you have to live before you can get to the point where you can just like start over or something?
Yeah, you pretty much have to wait for everyone you knew to die, but then if you ever forge like new bonds, it's like problematic.
Or it's the other sad like vampire's assistant option of like I have to like fake my death.
Yeah, that's the other thing, right? Because like otherwise people are gonna start asking why you still look 20.
Which I still love that bit because the movie plays that scene for a laugh, but the book goes into big description of the fact that the main character gets buried 6 feet under in a coffin.
Yep.
Has to wait for somebody to come dig him out, and I'm like, that's horrifying.
Yeah, that's reminds me of Misfits.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can't believe I'm the only one without a power. End of the season. Oh fuck! I'm immortal. And then and then when they had to write him out of the season, they're like he traded the power to someone for like sleight of hand magic.
Which is a hidden move, so it works.
No, yeah, it's very in character for that character. Who, by the way, I always think was played by Timothy Chalamet. He wasn't.
Nope.
But he just looks a lot like him.
He did play the kid who turns into a vampire in the very bad City of Bones movie.
Aw, that's too bad.
My favorite thing about the City of Bones movie is so like it's set in New York, but there's very clearly a scene where the CN Tower is in the background.
Oh, that's very funny.
Yeah. I do also thinking about Misfits, I'm pretty sure wait, Timothy played Simon? No, not Timothy Chalamet. We thought it was Timothy Chalamet, but it's not Timothy Chalamet.
Yeah, no, I'm just
That's
dumb.
what we're trying to hide.
Hey, I will just throw this out real quick before it happens. Quick content warning. If you hate bugs, this area is gonna suck for you. Do what you need to do to be safe and happy. If you need to stop watching, we're gonna see some pretty graphic bug shit. So, you know, it's your call. It's happening now. This dude's the
Viewer discretion is advised.
bug shit, bug shit. There's a couple bug bosses.
Bug boss.
Little bug boss. She's like, hey, give me rice from the divine child. And you're like, I don't have that. And she's like, fuck you. Well, fair enough, I guess.
See, I do like Dark Souls NPCs from all just being like, or I guess from software NPCs from all just being like fucked up little dudes.
Oh,
with,
yeah.
Like, no sense of like, there's no like sense of kindness or anything from any of them.
No.
The closest you get is someone who's like, hey, I might like drink your blood later, but like it's for my god, so we'll be chill about it. And
Yep.
it's like, okay.
Yep.
Thanks.
That's pretty much it.
And then they're like, hey. And then they're like, hey,
The real scary from software NPCs are the ones that are like going out of their way to be nice to you because you're like, fuck.
We're talking about that same shopkeeper in Bloodborne. It's like, hey, can I come hang out? And you're like,
Yep.
at your home. And it's like,
Sure, bud. And then, you know, he like kills. And then, yeah. Oh, God, I forgot this is that. Run. Run, dude. We got not enough health.
understandable.
Alright. We got out. Probably shouldn't have healed and used the non-replenishing healing item, but that's alright. It was worth the sense of the peace of mind.
Yeah.
This area is the classic like Blighttown. Fuck you. We're gonna make you do a little bit of platforming and have enemies on really narrow spaces. From Soft thing.
I love it when games with characters that can jump suddenly because they can be platformers.
Yep. They're like, I could have made Mario.
And then it's just always the worst experience.
It's terrible every single time. Oh. All good?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. It just did the Discord like call ending noise for a second for me. And I was like, that's weird.
Okay. So that was on my end. You just like got quiet for a second.
Yeah, no, I think it was me, but the stream's looking good and everything, like on like the Discord.
Yeah.
stream? Okay. Cool.
I'm on the
Ah.
Climb up these narrows past it.
Lordy Lou, stop shooting me. Don't make me come back. So this is unironically maybe my favorite boss in the game, only because it's probably A, the most low-key boss, and B, the most surprising boss at the same time. We're about to fight a European knight in like full armor.
Oh hell yeah.
And I think it's really cool because you can't really hurt him. You'll see how we deal with this in a second. Also love his entrance. Oh god.
Say goodbye, son. That's just one of the night bosses.
Pretty much. His sword is, you know, the size of God.
Yeah. This always brings up to me those like screeners of like, you know, what would have happened to like certain development. Like two characters have, or like two different like cultures that like earlier basically. Like, you know, how would people have responded to like these giant knights in like full body armor showing up in like samurai era Japan?
Yeah, no, exactly.
And then it's like, and why is it that samurais and cowboys still share so much similarity?
Yeah. Oh god.
But to be like, I am unbreakable. That. Love the games that give people death quotes.
Yep. Every game should, like every boss in a game should say something specific when he beats you.
I mean, I still don't have Sokoto out of my head after all this, so.
Yeah. Also, just as a side thing to talk about, I've been paying attention to the Nickelodeon Smash kind of clone that's coming out because all the Smash people are like, oh baby.
Yeah.
It's got wave dashing, it's got rollback, it's got SpongeBob SquarePants. Like, I'm ready. And it's very funny watching, like, you know, people being like, April O'Neil is the best character, and then other Smash people being like, I hope she sees this, bro. And then he's like, I'm 30 years old. And they're like, I hope she sees that, bro. And it's just like, okay. The funniest thing about the Smash community right now is that it's a huge mix of like Zoomers and Boomers.
Yeah.
Like there's people who are like Ultimate's my favorite game, and then people who are like I still like actively have flashbacks to Meta Knight from Brawl. And it's very funny. Oh god.
The two polar ends of the
Yep.
Not gonna lie, I totally expected his hands to like flip back and just cut a little. I don't know why.
He does look like that. He does look that feral. Okay.
That's also one big point in Scarlet Nexus' favor is that all of its enemies look fucked up.
Yep.
Like they're just the weirdest things, and I'm like for it.
Okay. Yeah. Fair enough. Oh, near miss.
Whoa.
So the idea here is that we need to fight him until he breaks a window, like that, and then we need to stagger him and kick him out the window.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's really great because it's like this is a puzzle boss.
I love puzzles.
Yeah, me too.
So this is one of those unfortunate dudes that if anyone ever did like the Sekiro randomizer, this is just like a run ruining. Like
Yeah, if he's like protecting an item, you're pretty fucked.
well, it's like that one bit. It's like I know in Dark Souls randomizer, it's like pinwheel anywhere except for you're supposed to fight pinwheel is like the easiest boss alive.
Yep. Brother, I'm begging to line up better with the world.
I do like how he's hinting at what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, it's pretty great.
My armor's unbreakable. I cannot fall. Oh, promise.
Fall. Okay. I think maybe.
Well,
Okay. One
that
health.
was scary to watch.
Did we get him? We did. No, we didn't.
No. I wonder if the implication is that he like killed somebody.
It is interesting. He's a weird like. Oh fuck! I tried to run around him, ran right into him.
It's like, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, oh. Okay. His sword's so big, it's so hard to judge his range. Oh. Okay, I gotta lead him. I gotta lead him.
Heal up. You can do that.
Maybe. Nope. He knows too. That's the funny thing. Like, he's trying to avoid it. I can feel it in my DNA. Maybe. Oh, we got him.
Oh.
I love this. Roberto. Yeah, he's trying to get the rejuvenating waters for his son.
Right.
Not anymore.
Y'all gotta stop messing with life and death, man.
Yeah.
Just gotta stop it.
Big theme of this game.
I know. Ironically, also a theme of Death's Door.
Yeah, I believe it. Okay, so next boss is shitty. I think they call him the Caterpillar King.
Ooh.
Or like the Centipede King or something like that.
Either of those are great words for an insectophobe.
Yep, pretty much.
We all know that Worms is where it's at.
Worms, Rive brothers and sisters?
Right?
We also have what I consider to be like a really, really cool idea for a boss, which is the hear no evil, speak no evil, see no evil monkeys.
Oh, fun.
Give me a dad joke, says Jem. How do I make the number 7 even?
How?
I probably just take away the S. Stonks.
Stop. Man, this
What's
one's
up, Joe?
doing numbers.
Man, this be doing numbers. Checkpoint, please. Checkpoint, please. I hear the music.
Oh,
Okay. It's fine. It's fine.
man, I feel so sad for Odd Taxi because it's going to be in my number 2 slot, unfortunately.
Ooh, what's your number 1?
Well, Chainsaw Man comes out in November.
Does it really?
I think
That
so.
soon, eh?
I need it. I need it so bad.
Me too. It looks
I need to be
fucking
fucked
good.
up again.
God, this
Oh,
game is
I
pretty.
just- Wow. For a second, I thought this was Deacons of the Deep, aka the like lamest boss in Dark Souls history.
Yeah, it's super disappointing.
Bye, Jim. I'll see you later.
See you, Jim. I really like this this boss design. I think it's super cool. Unfortunately, it's always a little bit worse like after you do it the first time because you already kind of know what you're getting into.
I do.
ソルゴ3匹一つを殺か
So the thing that's kind of sad about knowing this boss already is that the empty one is just always following you around invisibly behind you. So it should be able to, yeah. He's just always about 3 steps behind you. And then he appears on the screen.
Nice. I do remember when this game came out and everyone was talking about the giant fucking.
Oh, well, yeah, we'll get to the giant monkey. He's a motherfucker. He's a hard boss, man. Later on, you have to fight 2 of them at the same time. It's a nightmare.
Oof.
Yeah. That's why I always laugh when people are like, wow, this one monkey boss is super hard. I'm like, bro, you fight him twice at the same time. It's so much worse the second time. And you're in like this much smaller area. Oh, it's a nightmare. Oh, hello. I didn't know you were right there. Ah, buddy.
So this isn't like a boss so much as like hide and seek.
Yeah, this is like a very puzzle encounter, kind of. Whoops. Did I come off? No, I did not. He's up top. You really have to listen to this one as well. Not the party if I'm being a little quiet. Okay, he's on me. Hi. Oh, you're one of the ghost monkeys. They summon ghost
Sorry.
monkeys.
Oh, okay.
It's not a
That
thing.
was good. Check it. Oh, it would have been great if you landed the attack.
I wish, but I think unfortunately you can only really plunging attack an enemy if they don't know you're there.
Ah.
No,
Imagine like soaring at it for like 6 feet above.
I'm asking you to not.
Hurt you, or are they just distract you?
No, they can hurt you. They also alert the other monkeys. Oh yeah, they also inflict terror, and if you get full terror, you die of a heart attack.
Oh.
Fun mechanics. We have fun here in From Software Land.
What do you think of immediately when you think about fear? Having a heart attack.
Right?
Oh.
Hello. Goodbye.
One down.
The third one is always the one that I forget how to find. I think he's like here. Ah, you motherfucker. Oh, what? He broke my ankles. He's just gonna be able to dodge like that? What a mastermind. Alright, so if he's gonna be like that, then we'll just do the whole long way. Okay, we're gonna go. There it is. I know. It's very upsetting.
So, if you don't know what's happening, the invisible one doesn't interact with you like at all.
Correct.
Follows mine the whole time.
Yep. So there's two ways you can kind of deal with that. One is there's this guy. He'll give you hints. I think we're looking for the green. The hearing monkey has excellent hearing. Hearing is very attentive. He'll generally. Okay. You're very funny. We could use. I think we have a snap seed that dispels spirits. Use that next time they get close. I can't remember where he is, but I think the idea behind this one is that we have to lure him to the room with the water so he can't hear you coming.
Right.
A bare flame in the wind. When it goes out, the place becomes dark as night. Okay.
Oh, so you use that up.
Yeah, you can do that. The other thing is that as the longer you spend in here, his footsteps just keep getting louder.
Right.
Oh yeah, because this was the sea monkey, which is why we lured him. Oh, here, hey, hi, come here, bud. It's your time. Come on.
Hello again, Dylan lovers. Hi, Eric.
Hi, Eric. How's it going? I'm glad you're back for some more Sekiro. Shadows died twice.
There have been no extra shadow deaths.
There have been no extra deaths. We have not died. Actually, that's not true. We did die once. I forgot to add a death. I'll do it in a second. My death counter didn't update for some reason.
Ah.
Pretty good. So checking out my PlayStation and my projector, and I feel very accomplished about it. Good job, dude. Good for you.
Nice.
Come over this way? No, I went over that way. He's really running.
He does attack when he's running.
Alright, I'll tell you what. Does this make you go away? Somehow, no. Okay. What a waste.
Only on Tumblr do I open up the first post I see says you've unlocked a 30-day trial of Moss.
Oh, Tumblr. Is he in here? It would help me if he was. It's not.
Urgent cat covering eyes with paw while sleeping.
My cat does that! I love that about him.
Wallace.
He's such a good man. How do I convince you that the place to be is like absolutely without a doubt the water room? Actually,
violence is a good motivating.
okay, never mind. I was like, maybe he will. Oh my God, am I gonna do it? He's oh, you fool! You thought that door was open? No. Not in your life is that door open. All right, cool. What puzzle? Just run them down.
Monkey
Oh God.
killed.
Okay. I'm glad that it didn't kill me for that. I really thought we were gonna die from that.
What, the monkeys?
Yeah.
Ah. And this is the child talking?
This is the child, yeah.
I know this is the only, like, Dark Souls protagonist with, like, dialogue.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, he looks very, like, stoic Dark Souls.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. He is, like, fundamentally kind of a blank slate. But, and I really have nothing to back this up other than vibes. For some reason, I feel like it's more interesting with when he does it. I feel like
Well,
maybe
he
it's
has,
because,
like,
like, he could be more, but they, like, chose to
Yeah, he
keep him
has-
very, like, quiet and reserved.
I guess it's because he has, like, history.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, you know, in Dark Souls, it's like, oh, you're an undead being that they, like, do it for, like, whatever.
Yeah.
But then in, like, this game, they're like, no, this is a dude, and he's just chill and does the thing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, he's a dude.
No, he's a dude.
It's like how in, you know, you play Bloodborne, and it's like, am I a person? Am I a dream? Do I even exist? Do you even exist?
Honestly. I say
then
that
the
to myself all the
the-
time.
And then the doll is just like, please shut up and just level up. We can't keep having this conversation every time we come back here.
Please take me with you.
試されるのです。
抜こう。
Could you, like, I don't know, go die to that werewolf for the 8th time?
I love this bit.
覚悟が終わりなら
You are.
ば改められよ。
So she's like, any who draw the sword instantly die.
Game over.
死を厭わぬのですか。
And this is why it's kind of cool that the resurrection is like an in-narrative thing.
あなたは一体その右目流因の呪いを受けているのです
Do you count? I guess in this case, a death is like an actual, like, death.
Yeah, I've been counting like game overs.
Yeah, yeah.
もらい受けた。
She's like, wait, no, I didn't actually want to give you it. Hold on.
Yeah.
The power of resurrection, one cannot hope to wield this power, which allows one to even beings long concealed in the temple. The blade is inscribed with her name, gracious gift of yours.
All right, the death counter is currently not responding to my input, so we're just gonna leave it for now.
あなたは流因
おう。
何
Death
故
counter has acknowledged that you want
不
to
思議り
register
を
a
求めるの
death.
ですか。
Exactly.
竜の涙を手に入れる不死立ちを。
なるほど。流因を断つ術が、つまり巫
There's
女
a
は
way to sever the dragon's heritage.
流因を厭われておいで。
そうだ。
巡り合わせとは、私は越智の巫女たちの一人、死なずの愚道者たちが作り上げた偽りの流因を持つものです。
巫女たちとは。
まともに育ったのは私だけ。他の皆はここに眠っています。
Yeah, we tried it. Didn't work.
そうか。
不死を断つことが正しいのかは分かりません。
I do.
人の生き方を歪める。それを憎むのは私も同じ。巫女の忍びよ。私もあなたの一女となりましょう。お手を。
なんだ。
the peak fun immortals of like, oh yeah, we just get to fuck around forever and nothing ever happens. It's fine and dandy.
Yeah.
But my favorite breed of immortal is the one that gives up its immortality at some point in time in a plot in order
Yeah.
to do something.
No, absolutely. So I just gotta show it to you because it's so pretty. This is the new ability that we have called the Mortal Draw.
Oh, sick.
Yeah. my thoughts exactly. Oh shit. With this, we can now kill things that are technically immortal, but like, actually, we can kill anything that's immortal. We want to get real specific about it.
Sorry, folks. Have you ever tried being unalive?
They're like, haha, with this I am immortal, and I say, haha, with this I can still kill you, and they're like, damn it.
Rock, paper, scissors, bitch.
It's like every comic with Superman and Kryptonite.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You want to really play this game with me, sir? Oh my God. You're not cool.
Batman's like, I have kryptonite. And Alfred's like, I have a pill to give me Superman's power.
I hate that his attacks are not parryable. Alright, the bug wins.
It seems in this evaluation of being able to kill the immortals, we didn't factor in the fact that the immortals might fight back.
Yeah, that's a problem I hadn't considered prior to this.
See, Gilgamesh would just take it.
He would.
Just, like, take a blade to the side and be like, you done.
You all good? Get that out of your system? You figured all that out? Yeah.
Still the biggest Final Fantasy mystery of time travel, Gilgamesh.
I fucking love that so much.
Our worlds aren't connected. What about Gilgamesh? Don't worry about it. Nice.
Crickets! Crickets! Leave me alone. Thank you. Much appreciated, my man.
Yes, bug.
Bug. I do like that these monks just come at you like bare-handed. It's pretty sick. We really want to get whatever the fucking ability is, by the way. Ah, we're in Centipede King land. I hate his people. I'm running. It's also very dark in here, as you've probably noticed.
Do you not hide from the centipede people?
You can, but like the problem is it's so dark that you just end up walking into them a bunch.
Ah.
I'm coming. I gotcha. That's on you. You're gonna have to hold that up. Oh, I'm back at the entrance. Ah! I didn't even see him. He's crawling. Yep, you guys too. But yeah, basically the bread and butter of this game is like trying to make sure that you're only ever fighting one enemy.
Yeah. That's pretty normal Dark Souls fare too.
Yeah.
Try to find the cleanest roads possible. Try to only kill one thing.
Yep.
If you jump down a cliff and you grab a skeleton,
Yeah.
the guy's head first into a ball of snakes. Just look at the
Whack every treasure chest. Can I talk to this guy? I know I need to eventually. Can I talk to him now? Maybe I don't need to eventually. Maybe it's a side thing. Okay. I don't like you. Banana. Banana. Hi. Oh, okay, you're dead.
You can't be here. You're dead.
Oh, this cave, man. I'll figure out where I'm going.
Hey, it's the Keystone. Steven.
Hey, it's the entrance I've walked past 10 times. Okay.
Try going in a circle again.
You know, it's just crazy enough that it might just work.
Sure, it led us in a circle the 15 times. What about the 16th?
Okay, but like, I'm not seeing other ways to go, so maybe there's a path up here that I'm not taking. The entrance. Maybe this place is a dead end for now. Maybe there's like a door I open up later or something. Oh, I forgot about this motherfucker. Oh, don't hit me. Not like this. Not like this. You can't kill me. I'm the juggernaut, bitch. I quote that to myself like 28 times a day, and it's actually not healthy. Like, I say it so often, it's not right. It's not a good line. Like, it doesn't... Oh, I just think it's so funny.
This is like the amount of times I whisper around my friend. So
Dude, it's just... There's something so funny about him saying that to, like, a 15-year-old girl. Like, she clearly doesn't know who you are. You're not wearing your outfit, like... Oh my god, it's such a funny bit.
You would have gotten a better reaction if you were like, I'm, is it Charles's sibling?
Yeah.
No. It's
Yeah.
me. Oh yeah, it is Charles.
Yeah, King Marco. He's Charles's fucking brother. Alright, this is where it's...
One literally got all drawn, and the other
By the way, the big rumor is that the fucking villain of Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, or at least a villain of the movie, is a multiversal Illuminati led by Charles Xavier.
That's the worst. I'm sorry, that sucks.
I can't tell you how much I hope that's true.
I mean, I do too, but I also much would like to beat the crap out of the Illuminati.
Oh, you're so right. Like, they're terrible, but can you imagine?
Imagine if it is the Illuminati, and then Stephen Strange's takeaway for the movie is we need to do a better Illuminati.
It's gonna be that, right?
Right?
Like,
Oh, it was cool. It was interesting in theory, but like clearly they have like the wrong morals. I'll do it right. And honestly, without Tony Stark, he might.
and honestly, but that's the thing. They're about to introduce Reed.
Back to the drawing board. Folks.
Yep. I hate this motherfucker so much.
That was my favorite bit about. So a long time ago, a mutual friend of Steve Riley recommended me a series of fics, which is my favorite brand of fic, which is unexpected adult is forced to raise a child and then ends up actually enjoying it.
Oh, it's very good. Trope.
Basically, the child in question was a clone of Steve Rogers from another universe. That, like, by typical clone fashion, didn't, like, has to grow up.
Yep.
Essentially. And the best bit is that because he was from another universe, there were multiple seeds with the Richards.
Yep.
And every single time they roasted Reed Richards. Like,
Amazing.
Like, every single time.
As they should.
Susan is fine.
Yeah,
So is her family.
she's generally fine. So is, like, pretty much the entire Fantastic Four is fine.
Except for Reed Richards.
Like, Ben's really good.
We love Ben Grimm.
Johnny's pretty good. He's a bit of a, like, fuckboy, but, like, in a wholesome way.
Yes.
I can't believe I just endorsed wholesome fuckboys on the stream. But I did.
Well, okay, put it this way. Bill is the worst fuckboy.
Yeah.
Johnny's like a little further away from that effect.
Yeah, like, in my mind, Johnny is the kind of fuckboy who's, like, gonna pull over and change someone's tire.
Yeah.
And be, like, shirtless and wearing a beach towel while he does it. Peter Quill's like...
Himbo?
Yeah. Big time. I mean, he's, like, technically an airplane pilot, but, like, come on.
He's buff. He's dumb. Does he respect women? Question mark.
Generally, I mean, his sister is Susan Richards. I always say Susan Storm, but I guess it's Susan Richards. But his sister Susan Richards. So he'd have a hard time being like, or like, I guess let me put it like this: he'd have a hard time getting away with not. Oh God damn it.
Yeah. Sometimes the cliff wins.
Mom, can you pick me up? The cliff keeps winning. I need to go get my healing.
What's the classic triangle? Like bastard, dumbass, like bastard. What is it? Like fuckboy, asshole.
I don't know what the third is. Take
I'm
this.
Trying to figure out. I'm trying to figure out what our like spectrum is here.
Yeah, you know? I mean, like
if Peter Quill is that like the epitome of the fuckboy quadrant, like Johnny Storm is closer to like, you know, particled, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, he is definitely a fuckboy, but like he's also best friends with Peter Parker, which just makes me believe that he's like, you know, friend to nerds, protector of women, like
he's an idealized frat boy.
Yeah, kinda, yeah. And the frat in question is the Fantastic Four. Because there is a running joke in the comics, in the Fantastic Four comics, where Johnny constantly offers people a spot on the Fantastic Four.
I love that, honestly.
But like, it's honestly sometimes to people who like definitely don't want or need it. Like, there's a great comic where like he's at a local like Subway stop with Peter, or like a Subway shop, like a sandwich shop, in New York, and he's talking to the sandwich guy. And he's like, "Hey, do you want to join the Fantastic Four?" And the guy's like as a personal chef, and he's like, "Yeah, if that's what you want." And he's just like, "No, like I'm good." He's just like, "All right, dude." It's like Peter's like, "You guys know, like you fight like heinous shit every day."
Man, someone made a really great post on Tumblr about where recent Marvel fic F's up, where they're like, Peter is a small boy, like child needs to be protected.
Yep.
And it's like, we need to go back to the original comics where no one really knew what Peter Parker's age was. They just assumed he was like an adult because he's like gangly and like he's kind of a mess. He's also like needed to be represented.
Yep.
So I saw a vote where it's just like someone's like, or like Cap walks in, it's like, "Hey, Spider-Man, did you remember to vote?" Spider-Man's like, I can't do that. And then Steve's like, "Yeah," and Steve's like, "It seems like you're absolutely right. You need to restore voting rights to felons." And like the joke is like the immediate assumption is that Spider-Man was like arrested once, but not that like
he's a child. Yeah.
Or like it says something about like you know, like someone points out, he's like, "Yeah, I had like my 25th birthday like last week," and like Tony Stark has to do like mental math of like, "I'm sorry, how long have you been doing this now?"
I mean, I do like the bit for like the movie that it is. The bit in Civil War where he makes the thing about like that one movie with the empires and striking back and like whatever. And Rhodey's just like, "Tony, what the fuck? How old is this kid?" And Tony's only response is, "I don't know. I didn't carbon date him, man. I just he's young, okay."
Look, Civil War nailed Spider-Man.
Oh.
That's just.
Whoa!
Like,
you have a metal arm? That's so cool.
We had real Spider-Man for like 20 minutes there, and it was beautiful.
Oh, it was honestly so good. I like genuinely, I really like everything that Spider-Man says when it's not like about Tony. And sometimes it's fine with about Tony, but like even in Homecoming when he's like talking about like, "Oh, this old lady gave me a churro and like that was pretty cool, and you know, I stopped a bike robbery, but like I couldn't find the owner."
I'm like living for. I do love all those bits. I am also living for what the new Spider-Man movie has done in Spider-Man as class analysis.
Yep.
And it was just like Tony is like Peter Parker has been totally removed as like an ally of the middle class. It's like fascinating.
Yeah.
We're talking about many Spider-Men, but Tom Holland is clearly the one of mention here.
Yeah.
I have opinions. My opinions are that Homecoming bad, but Far From Home good actually.
I like both of them. Honestly, I'm not a big. I really liked Michael Keaton as the Vulture.
I really like Michael Keaton.
I actually think that the scene where he's driving Peter and his daughter to prom is like the best villain scene in the MCU. To be completely honest, like I actually think that.
so stressful.
And like the timing of the scene is so good. Like he gets that he's Spider-Man when the light turns green. Like there's so many details that are like really carefully implemented that I think just makes it like a really rewarding scene.
I do love Michael Keaton as Vulture. Again, back to Spider-Man as class analysis. It's interesting that new Spider-Man villains have been working class people.
Yeah.
People exploited by people above them. And then original Spider-Man, it was like billionaires.
I guess the only problem is that Quentin Beck was still like Hollywood elite.
Yeah.
Like he was like a what's the
was he in this version of it though?
Yeah, he was like a Silicon Valley. Like he worked for Stark Industries. Like made the barf thing.
Yeah, I mean, it very clearly seemed like he was someone exploiting like a movement for his like own person.
Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, he turns on his own people, right? Like that's pretty usually a common sign of like.
My favorite side character in that movie is the scriptwriter.
Yeah,
for the whole bit.
Me too. He's in so much of the movie. Like he's in the background constantly.
Yeah. Where it's just like someone points out though, like, and I love that the crux of that movie becomes so much weird shit has happened recently that people are willing to believe anything.
He came from the multiverse, and there's an elemental, and it destroyed his universe, and he's like my wife, and Fury's like, honestly, I think we should take him up on it.
Far From Home has the best Nick Fury scene in the entire movie, though.
Is it the bitch you been to space?
No, it's the
in the room.
Yeah. You better tell them you're busy, or we're both gonna have to attend another funeral.
That was the funniest shit. Yeah, Nick Fury, like, exhausted trying to get Peter Parker to be an Avenger. Really good. Really good. And accurate to the comic. There's a really good old Avengers comic. It might even be from Infinity War, actually. Where, like, old Nick Fury is talking to Peter Parker, and he's like, oh, like, you know, we're going to need you to, like, step it up and, like, lead this team because people got snapped. That is what it is. And Peter's like, I still have a job at the Daily Bugle. And he's like, man, pull your shit together. You don't have any fucking job unless I tell you to. He just gets so mad about it. Like, he's like, no, you do not. Like, Infinity War just happened. Very funny scene.
I feel like a running theme in a lot of my like superhero related work is that organized teams that people like are very easily exploited.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Even organized teams that people dislike.
Even organized teams that people dislike are easily exploited.
Hi, my babies, my beloved X-Men children. Stop siding with the wrong team.
See, I had the opposite of that, which is just the the calendar crew level of we're all pretty fucked up and want to see the world burn. So why don't we just do that? And they're like, oh, yeah, we can do that. Sounds good.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, sure. Is that we can just do that? Okay.
And then it's like, oh, they're clearly disrupting society. They're like evil. And they're like, our city is owned by a mega corporation. And this guy is actively exploiting people. If we blow up his building, that seems appropriate.
There's a pretty funny Marauders comic recently.
Yeah.
With Kitty Pryde talking to Magneto about how William Stryker's like exploiting the American military. And he's like, look, I'm not interested in some bureaucrat. And Kitty Pryde's like, no, dude, he's on the ground currently exploiting. Like, he's over there. And then he was like, oh, yeah, okay, we can kill him then. It's very funny. She's like, he's literally like 30 feet away.
I just have the worst AU idea.
Oh, which is it X-Men? Because if it is, you're legally obligated.
But, okay, so do you know the show The Good Fight?
Yeah, it's like the lawyer show, right?
Yeah, it's well, it's funny, right? Because it started as a Good Wife spinoff. And The Good Wife was like a law show.
Yeah.
And like it kind of just quickly spun into satire.
Oh, interesting.
Like just straight up was like, their like intro episode to this season was their like we recapped a season that didn't exist that would have taken place over COVID.
I remember you telling me about that.
Yeah, and like it was really funny and stuff. But like one of the center drama pieces of the show is that like, or at least for the first bit, is that so one of the main characters, Diane Lockhart, who was in The Good Wife as like a named partner.
Yeah.
The whole thing starts with her losing everything, and then she teams up with a basically like almost an all-black firm.
Okay.
Like all the lawyers are black.
Yeah.
And like it's a big point of contention because she's a white woman and she's a named partner.
Oh, sure. That makes sense, yeah.
But one of the other things that's a really fun point of contention is that she's very staunchly Democrat.
Uh-huh.
Like liberal to the bone.
Yeah.
But her husband is a staunch Republican.
Oh, okay.
Like has a cabinet of guns.
Oh, great.
Like
yeah.
Works for the NDA. Like
oh, wow.
Like that level. And like it's kind of like, you know, it's one of those things, right, where it's like, you know, they disagree on stuff all the time, but it's kind of cute to watch them cohabitate because it's clear that they still kind of love each other.
Yeah,
even
that's
though
nice.
Their like personal politics are so like staunchly different. So my cursed AU was Eric and Magneto, but or Eric and Charles, but in that scenario.
I love that so much. I love the idea of Magneto, like like living with Charles in the X Mansion, but like just trying to radicalize students on campus every day.
The worst part is it works.
Yeah.
Like there's a point where Jean Grey comes in, the year is like 2020, and it's like, hey, I personally don't feel great having Eric around. And Charles like, I mean, you know, he lives here, so I mean, it's like, no, you don't need to understand. And we like zoom outside, and there's just like a bunch of like.
They flip over they flip over like a news van, like light it on fire. God, I hate that guy.
And Charles is just like, our students are allowed to make their own decisions, and it's just like,
Charles,
Charles,
not like this, dude.
Charles starts getting questions in class about like whether it's actively right to make reform, if like there will be too many sacrifices in the process. And Charles is like, interesting question. Opens door.
Eric doesn't answer. Hank! Someone with a political degree help me.
I just like the idea of that happens, and then suddenly one wing of the mansion is just the Brotherhood one day.
Yep.
Like no explanation, just like
it turns into like a Hogwarts house system of like, are you radicalized? You just join them.
And Eric's panicking because his side gets smaller every single like year.
Sorry, I just realized that Eric asked, who would win in a fight, Charles Xavier or Charles Entertainment Cheese?
Well,
I have to assume it's like Bugs Bunny Law, right? Like.
Well, I was gonna say Charles Entertainment Cheese is definitely an SCP. So
yeah, there's that too.
Depends. It depends. Is it a mutant? If he's a mutant, then I think Charles wins.
Yeah.
If he's not a mutant, then I think Charles.
Yeah, I would agree.
That's my final kind of.
Charles is generally good at beating any kind of mutant in a fight because he just goes, I know your trauma, and then they collapse.
Oops. I'm sorry, was that supposed to be a secret?
Oops, all trauma. And then the mutants are like, ah.
Charles just speed runs therapy. He's like, we don't have time to take down all of your. I'm gonna tell you what your problem is.
it's like literally it. And the worst is that, oh, dude, I reread one of my favorite X-Men comics recently.
Okay.
And it's Code Red. And the whole plot of the comic is that Wolverine's late to class one day, like as a teacher.
Yeah.
He just like doesn't show up. And Jean's like, that's really weird, but like, you know, it is Logan. Like, this is the kind of thing he does. It's probably chill. And so Scott's like, it's fine, like, I'll just like, you know, I'll just pay attention to the news today. Like, just in case. And then he gets a call from Nick Fury. And they're like, hey, there was a thing on the last Avengers mission. And Scott's like, uh-huh. And he's like, yeah, Logan got all of his memories back. And so they will go into Charles's office. And they're like, hey, he got all of his memories back. And Charles calls the president of the United States and says, you need to go into hiding. And it is just the funniest comic. Like, Wolverine is barely in it, but it's just everyone in the world going, we've all wronged Wolverine. And we should all be really worried about the consequences of our action. Like, Tony's in trouble. Reed goes into hiding. It's so funny. Oh, God. Yeah, that is fair. This is Gunland, as I like to call it. Yeah, Land of the Guns, home of the brave. It's a really cool area. It super sucks. But I mean, it's definitely tight to look at.
There's like that Marvel has so many people in the world that like if they just like decided to go off and be really bad for everybody else.
Yep.
Like, it's very much like Marvel. It's like what Marvel really needs is a Batman, and there's no Batman in DC.
No, because it's so funny to me, but like, you have Frank Castle, and Frank Castle's like, good, let him die.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking, Frank Castle's like good, let him. Moon Knight's Marvel, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like, what about Moon Knight? It's like, Moon Knight's crazy.
Yeah, Moon Knight thinks he's an Egyptian god. Is he? Probably.
Maybe?
But I don't think the rest of the Marvel world is ready to grapple with the fact that the Egyptian gods are dealing with their shit.
And then Daredevil, and then it's like Daredevil, and Daredevil's like, good, let them die. Not like Frank Castle, though, I'm different.
Yeah.
It's like, is anyone here actually defective? Like, Power Woman stands up. Like, not you. Sits back down.
Yeah. There's a really good Daredevil comic where he's dealing with Scorpion, I think it is.
Okay.
And he like says something to Scorpion. Like he says like, I think it's like an opening line of like something that the lawyer, like your lawyer would say in court.
Right.
And Scorpion like doesn't get it, and then like in the next issue of the comic, Matt Murdock walks into the court and says it, and Scorpion's like, no. And it's like the supreme confidence of Matt Murdock to just like, I am exactly Daredevil, and there's nothing you can do about it. I'm putting you in prison.
My favorite of those is still the time Matt Murdock had to ask Spider-Man to double as Daredevil.
Oh.
So he could defend Daredevil in court.
Very funny. Hello, Mr. Murdoch. Thank you for coming today. You're overselling it, bud.
It's just the conversation beforehand is really funny too, where it's like, so you're telling me to commit a crime? It's like, yes. It's like, okay.
All right. For you, you're a lawyer. You know better.
Yeah, it's just like,
Oh my god.
hey, you know, how did we try to deal with Hulk? We sent him to space. Oh, he came back. He came back.
You found a planet of other Hulks. Pardon me?
Everyone stares at Stephen Strange, and he's just like,
And then they're like, oh, but don't worry, like he's made a family and he's gonna stay there. And they're like, oh, thank God. And then Tony goes, I have something to admit. I turned his ship into a nuke. Ow. I can't resurrect from that. Sad.
Tony Stark.
He is that man. I mean that in the worst way.
This man ate my son.
It's that old Twitter adage of he is that man, brackets derogatory.
Yeah. He has a cool suit though.
I'll give it to him. I really like him as Riri Williams' as AI. I think he's a fucking hilarious AI. Oh, god damn it. See, this part wouldn't be hard to platform if I wasn't trying to evade gunmen.
I was gonna say you could just take the bullets.
You know, technically speaking, you're right. Let me see if I can. Do I have a little some sugar? Which one's stealth? Posture damage, vitality damage, attack power, stealth. Maybe this will work.
I still need to assemble my list of heist movies that I need to watch, not because they're good or good, just for fun.
Oh yeah.
And then I have to decide where Inception goes.
Yeah, it's fair. I'm invisible. It shouldn't be this easy. I love the graphics in this game. You just fly, dude. Nope, get up.
the reason Journey into Mystery still wins from like a prophet being like, oh, we need these 5 people to like come together to like defend this child.
Yep.
And then they're like, oh, it's like these 5 big heroes, and it's not them.
Yeah, it's like Spider-Man, Hawkeye. Yeah, I remember that. It's so good.
We're gonna have Spider-Man, Hawkeye, Stephen Strange, like it's gonna be
Vision.
like Force, and it's like, hello, this is Miles Morales and Kate Bishop, and some dude who stole a bunch of magic artifacts from Shield.
It's so good.
And Thor's brother, Baldur.
Oh yeah, they say Thor's brother and it's Baldur. That's so funny.
Well, Baldur's leading the quest, so like,
Yeah.
that makes. And then they crash a henchman convention.
Mm-hmm. Who is the shark? Do you know about the shark? Have you seen the shark?
The shark?
The Marvel shark. He's baby. He's a baby shark.
Oh, I've seen the shark.
I need shark located, but now I need more.
Okay. I heard that the comic was okay, like the start was okay, but the shark was good.
Oh yeah, by the way, the mini bosses also get repeated sometimes.
I just googled shark friend. Oh, Jeff the Land Shark.
Oh my god.
Jeff the Land Shark hit the scene in 2019's West Coast Avengers #7.
Oh, that makes sense with West Coast.
Gwenpool adopts him during his time for that team. Prior to this, he had been trapped in Murdoch's Murder Trap theme park.
Yeah.
And in Fearless #1, it instantly leaves him DH, giving him big cute puppy eyes, making him all the more delicious.
Okay, so I actually did know about the land sharks. It's the first issue. I didn't realize that Jeff the land shark was like. I didn't realize that was the same time.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So he's Gwenpool. He's Gwenpool's book.
Right.
Which I've just read. Gwenpool is a fourth wall breaking chaotic neutral who comes from the Marvel comic universe from the real world.
Oh.
Supposedly the world that we, the readers, live in.
I forgot it's time. It's Snake 2, the Snake Name.
Oh, okay. Deadpool's the current owner too.
Oh, nice.
She gives Jeff to Deadpool, hoping he gives the Land Shark a better life, as you expect Deadpool to take to Jeff. Two of them become good friends as you see in Deadpool 5.
Maybe the snake will leave. He did not. He did not.
See it today? Thank you.
Baby snake. Do, 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 do.
Oh no, I'm getting Mudron flashbacks.
That's very fair. Okay, good. Oh, I actually let me make my health bigger.
Man, it's a shame all that time I put into getting a Mudron Palamute gear is gonna go to waste now that there's Rush.
That's so true.
I just like how me and you, in the equivalent of like 8 months, I was like, oh hey, Amaterasu's gonna be Monster Hunter.
Dude, they pegged us specifically with the Capcom crossovers. They were like, first we'll do Okami, then we'll do Mega Man, and I'm like, all right, brother, what intel do you have? Like, who ratted me out, man?
Stop invading my dreams, God.
Okay.
Sometimes I forget that Mega Man 11 came in, and then I'm like, oh yeah, Mega Man 11.
Oh yeah.
Bro, there's like 11 series now.
I have concerns. Am I not supposed to go this way? Are you telling me that I've gone the wrong way, and now I have to go let the snake eat me again? Heal.
Oh, Moon Girl and Double Dinosaur.
Oh, not like this. There's my shit. I actually knew about that. About Double Dinosaur, at least. I saw him on a cover. Runaways, I love you. I really should watch the rest of that show they did. Apparently it was very good.
Oh.
The live action one that they did.
So they did finish the season.
They finished 2, I think.
Wow.
Yeah, I know.
I don't have a lot of hope for the New Warriors, despite them being my favorite team.
I have terrible news. It's already been canceled.
I knew it.
Yeah.
Why is the public so wrong about things?
Dude, it's every executive is out to get the fucking new warriors, and I don't know what happened. Oh yeah, this part is the monkeys with the guns, which is your warning basically in this game that the monkeys are coming for you, because we're about at monkey boss. It's about to be monkey boss time, and I gotta tell you, I'm not looking forward to it.
It's that help one. Is that a monkey? He's got a gun!
Yep. Or it's the Injustice comic when the monkey who's commonly seen with what's his name? Constantine is pardon me, sirs. Pardon me. Don't mind me. Battle of 1,000 Heartless over here.
I like how they didn't let Guillermo del Toro make the new Hellboy and use that.
Yep. Correct. I got monkey booze.
Ooh.
All right, it's monkey time. It's Great Ape, McGillicuddy. It's your boy. This piece of shit over here. If you can see him, here I'll make it easier.
There he is, that motherfucker, asshole.
This guy, this motherfucker, is the worst boss, likely. I would say he's in the top 3 of like the shittiest bosses in the game.
Fair.
Obviously it's worse when you have to fight 2 of them.
Also fair.
So we'll try. I would love to beat him before we go on break. If I beat him in one try, I'm a god, and we're gonna beat this game in like 4 streams. But I don't think that's gonna be the case. Yeah, he's super not small. He's also gonna throw poop at me soon, I think. Okay.
So, first time playing through this game, how many times did you have to remind yourself that bosses
Sorry, the boss is just what?
like come back?
A lot. Because it's only frequently enough to be annoying. It's
Right.
not frequent enough to be like an obvious trend. Like, it's not every boss.
Yeah.
Like, in this stream, we fought like 3 or 4 bosses. None of them have come back to life. But this motherfucker. Oh yeah, okay, fair enough. Alright, this is not gonna be a first try. This is I have to remember his patterns. Is he gonna throw poop? I feel like he hasn't thrown the poop yet, and I keep waiting for the poop, and I feel like that's actually messing with me. Oh my god, his patterns are just chaos.
He has a big body.
Because you're like, oh, I knocked him down, then he gets back up. You use the firecrackers, and it's actually an attack that he does. He falls down, and that's actually an attack. Oh. There we go.
But combos with the Mortal Blade.
Yeah. Okay. First phase down. Spoiler alert, there's a second phase, even though they act like there isn't. Everyone's seen this clip, I feel like.
Shinobi. Man, it waits just long enough.
Yeah, it really waits so long. And because usually it takes about that long for the item to spawn. Oh boy. gotta run, you gotta run, you gotta run, you gotta run. Yep. There's a lot of damage.
And yell. So does he reconnect his head with his throat so he can...
Yeah.
That's kind of...
It's pretty sick, to be honest.
It's one of the most incredible descriptions of a fanfic the other day.
Okay.
It's a Heroes crossover
Okay.
where Deku is just Travis touchdown.
Okay.
They were keeping the names of all the Reapers. He has to